Ale i skończyliśmy tam, gdzie... Znaczy inaczej, zaczynamy tam, gdzie skończyliśmy. Generalnie jesteśmy teraz w twierdzy niebaków. I co? Musimy się więcej dowiedzieć o niebakowskich koniach. Jan rozmawia sobie z tamtym gostkiem, a my musimy sobie znaleźć jakieś zajęcie i bardzo chętnie pograłbym w kości. Tylko przydałoby mi się jakieś kurde leczenie. Zdrowie 4. Napar przeciwgorączkowy. No wypijmy sobie. Szafran da mi trochę zdrowia. No, przeżarłem się, ale to nic. Troszkę się podleczyliśmy.
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Z żetonem, bez żetonu. Z żetonem.
Let's play like priests do.
And do you have the badge for it?
No, I don't.
Bez żetonu. Zagrajmy jak mistrzowie.
Masters.
Let's play. Loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
La la. Ale
Why'd I
piękny
even
rzut.
start playing?
Piękny rzut.
Damn it!
A jemu też się ładnie trafiło. 1000 na starcie. Ładnie. Trzy. No mogliby zapuścić jakąś muzyczkę. Pariaciki. Dzięki. No dobra, spróbujmy na dwóch kościach. Spróbujmy. No niestety, skucha. Tak myślałem, ale człowiek się łudził.
Finished. Your turn.
Jeden, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elegancko. Ojojoj, ale mu siadło. Jak to jesteś skończony? Nie jesteś skończony, właśnie zajebiście ci siadło. Kurde, no aby 300. No dobra, nawet lepsze i 300. Spróbujmy jeszcze na 3 kościach coś puścić. No, bez tragedii. Ciężko będzie to... O, już wygrał.
Great! And it's mine! You're out of luck, my boy.
No niestety, no. Przegrałem. Mogę się poczęstować? Mogę. Dobra. Przejedzeni w ogóle jesteśmy trochę. Tutaj trzeba sobie poczekać. Nie będziemy na razie nic tu wariować, fisiować.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
A co my tu mamy? Nie, to tu nie będziemy łazić. Kucharz.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours.
Nie, głodny to nie jestem. Ktoś tutaj parzy jakieś te mikstury chyba.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry.
Okej.
How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Oh, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Aye. You need a furnace so hot that sparks fly. Then it's a lot easier.
If sparks fly, pal, you fucked up. The steel loses its strength.
Oh, really?
Aye, really. I wouldn't hang around here if I was you. You could do yourself a mischief, Master Blacksmith.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
The war took my parents. I was left alone.
Sacre. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my brother. He may be a bit... simple. But he's kith and kin. Ah, well. At least you've got your lord, eh? What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back
to
to
lubi.
work. Farewell.
Umyjmy się może. Generalnie tak, mamy zbroję Warhouse. To jest generalnie nagroda za oglądanie streama. I może tak naprawdę ja bym go zdjął. Płytowy Warhouse, rękawy Warhouse. Pikowane nogawice, buty Warhouse. Wejdźmy sobie na konia. Weźmy sobie te... Weźmy sobie... Aha, nie mogę sobie stąd wziąć ze swojego konika. Gdzie jest mój konik? Jesteś, cześć. Generalnie to tak, chciałbym od ciebie sobie wziąć w sumie nowe... Oj, nie to spyknąłem. Chciałbym mu założyć ten ze Skalicy. No i dobra, chciałbym sobie wziąć to do inwentarza. Kirys może. To Pyk. Okej. Dobra. Okej. Nie mam bardzo nic na ręce. Skórzane rękawice. Rękawice kolcze. Dobra, weźmy sobie rękawice kolcze. Będzie bardzo spoko. Mhm. 20 koni, faktycznie 20 koni oni mają. To jest bardzo dużo. Jak na taki drewniany przytułek, że tak powiem. No i trzeba będzie poczekać.
Up for another game?
Jeszcze jedna gra? Nie, gram z tobą, bo przegram, kurde. Poszczęści ci się.
Good to see you.
I'll be with you.
A weźmy sobie pogadajmy może. Strażnik.
Tell me, how's life in the fortress?
Nothing much. The days drag on, one much like another. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. Here with all the shit. But tomorrow will be better. I'm going on a patrol around the local area. I can't wait.
I know what you mean. What's your job today?
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I be standing here?
Good point. Who are the poor sods?
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them. I'll be with you.
Okej. No ja sobie wezmę w sumie miecz rycerski, właśnie. Opa. No tu mam, może byśmy coś wykuli. Miecz pustelnika. To jest niezłe. Frankfurcka stal by się przydała. Złamany miecz Ambrożego. Kurwa, niezłe. Kordelasa to nie będziemy chyba robić. No nic, nie będziemy na razie wykupać nic. Może na ostrzyż sobie swój nóż. Tak. Elegancko. Dobra. No co czekasz tam, bydlaku? Na co on tam szczeka? Nie wiadomo, okej. Dobra, miecz rycerski. Panu mięso, psu kości, ale wiadomo, że jak pies głodny, to zje wszystko. Od pańskiego poładu powód sąsiada, dobrze, więc są komendy, które powstrzymają go. A, mogę sobie studiować. Kurde, a to ciekawe. Siema, siema.
Shouldn't keep her hands waiting so long.
Dzień dobry. Wieczór, dobry wieczór. Zdrowie 2. Zdrowie 5. A no, jestem w sumie tu, gdzie byłem. Wysłali mnie dokładnie na twierdzę niebaków. Generalnie jesteśmy tutaj przesłuchać ziutka i spytać się o pomoc w szukaniu bandytów, jeśli dobrze rozkminiłem.
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave and he looks pretty impatient.
Przepraszam, ale twój pan jest gotów do drogi. Wygląda na... Proszę mnie tu zostawić. Co wam tu nie pasuje? Co wam nie pasuje? A gdzie jest w ogóle Jan Ptaszek? A, on już wyszedł stąd.
Shouldn't keep your lord waiting.
Dobra, już wychodzę. Widzę, nie jesteście zbyt mili. No dobra. A, dobra. Jestem przeciążony. Jeszcze coś opierdolmy może. Chociaż nie będziemy już nic jeść. Dobra.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all... Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Jaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I played dice with the locals.
It's not the kind of thing I'd put in a report to Hanush, but there's no harm in a game now and again. But now back to our duties. We return to Lord von Bergov.
Wait. I'd like to explore a bit more.
Why? We did what we were supposed to. There's nothing keeping us here now.
I know it sounds odd, but... there's something fishy here. I've got a bad feeling about it, and I want to find out more.
Henry.
Please, trust my judgment.
All right, but make it quick. And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Bergov's business, not for some godforsaken fortress. Got that?
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn up in time, you can catch up with me on the way, or we'll meet back at Trotsky. But I won't be pleased. You're supposed to ensure my safety.
No dobra, pojadę z tobą.
I'm here, Sir Hans. Let's go.
At last.
Nie będę się tu kręcił, kurde, bo zaraz pierdol dostanę.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir Jaromiri's messages to Lord von Bergov, and our work will be done.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Jaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that rebel.
But Lord Nebak had a lot more men in his fortress. He's definitely not sending you everything he can.
That's true. I discussed that with him.
So why doesn't he send some infantry with halberds? Cavalry don't win battles. We need a strong corps above all, that's decisive in battle.
Henry, you don't know what you're talking about. Cut it out, please. You're wasting Lord von Bergov's time and embarrassing me.
That is all right. In any case, it is always better to have a servant who is too keen than one who is too lazy. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear
Tak
it.
jest.
You have already surprised me once or twice. So I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
Nomads have settled at Vidlak.
I know. I met their voivod. I cannot deny I would rather they moved away. But they have a charter from King Sigismund that entitles them to stay here. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me.
Czarny Bartosz,
An
ciekawe.
outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
No i okej.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Nie, niżej jeszcze. Pyk, 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 pyk. O, pamiętam jak się tu skradałem wczoraj. Gdzie mamy te tortury? Gdzieś tutaj, tak? Aha, tutaj można sobie wejść. Byliśmy tutaj. I tu na dół, tak?
So, it's up to us again.
A, dobra.
Good to see you.
Oh, God.
Bugger off.
I'm not going to forget such insolence.
Pierdalaj.
Grab the door handle and let's go.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
That's none of your concern now. You'll die today anyway.
So, you can talk too, eh? Tough fella.
Not just talk. He's good with the screws.
Yeah. Is yapping all you're good for? Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. If you don't talk, some of your cronies will. And your sacrifice will be in vain.
You'd have to catch one of them first. Idiots.
Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! I can thrash you for hours and not get tired. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna talk?
Yeah. I'll tell you something. Fuck off!
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You're no executioner, fella. You look more like some fop.
Weźcie mu w końcu najedźcie.
Cutting, ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies, nice and loose and easy to separate. But you can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
I don't want to say exactly, so I don't look like a traitor. But we hide in the cliffs near Rock Tower. There's a soothsayer's cottage nearby. Modana, or something she's called. She brings us water and sometimes food.
Her name is Bojana.
Of course, Bojana.
And as I recall, she can hardly see. How exactly does she bring you water, eh? But you've loosened your tongue nicely. So let's carry on, why don't we?
I suppose we'll have to go harder.
Go lightly at first.
Well, you think I don't know that?
Ow!
Oh, I said lightly.
Want to try it yourself?
Huh. I didn't even feel that. Can't you do any better?
I can try.
Oh, fuck! You unwashed horse and cock!
You have a chance to save what's left of your teeth. Where is your camp?
In your mother's cunt! There's room for everyone there.
Enough! You're not going to speak to me that way, you filth! Henry! Show him what you can do with a hammer.
You don't have the balls!
We'll see. Maybe soon you won't have any.
Wait! Wait! Wait!
A oni go cały czas straszą, tak.
It doesn't matter anyway. You'll never get there. We made ourselves a nice little nest in Nabokov.
You're lying. I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabok.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Then let me jog your memory.
Wait! Wait! No! All right! All right! He's with us!
So he's behind it. I could have guessed as much.
Bollocks! He just joined us. I was against it. Some puffed up cock from Hungary or some other shithole. But his grudge against old Otto convinced a lot of people. And the commander too.
Why were you against him? Talk.
He was just odd. Seemed to me he didn't even want to go into battle. What's the point of a fella like that, right?
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really?
Henry! That's not what we're here for!
He knows him. He must know about it.
Burn in hell, you filthy bastard!
He's not worth it! Stop!
All right. All right. Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Von Bergov is waiting to see what we tell him. So, if you do the right thing, we can put a word in for you.
I don't want any mercy from Von Bergov, or from you two either.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing! Go and crawl back to your Von Bergov.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
You must enjoy having your skin peeled off with pincers, eh? Otherwise, you'd have spoken up. Don't worry. I'll give you that pleasure.
Jesus Christ, isn't that a bit much?
Do what you like to me, you depraved pig!
What can we do with him?
I reckon you leave us no other choice.
I don't want to torture you, but I will. If you don't talk, I really will knock all your teeth out.
Go to Seven Hells, you piece of shit!
What can we do with him?
I reckon you leave us no other choice.
We'll see.
No! Ah! Kurwa!
The name, say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once Von Bergov finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing. If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Zastanawiam się, czego nie ma pokazane, jak go torturuje i czym to jest spowodowane, ale może jest jakiś powód, że nie mogli tego dać. Ciężko mi powiedzieć.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you? I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on Von Bergov's side deserve to die.
But we're not on Von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
Nah, you're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
Spierdalaj.
How do you feel?
Jesus, Henry! It looked like you were starting to enjoy torturing. I didn't like that much, to tell the truth.
Well, we got a task and we had to carry it out.
I know, but still. I don't understand what got into you.
He told us something, didn't he?
That they're based in Ibakov, and that bastard Istvan has joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
O kurde, nie wiem.
Now, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Berghoff what's really going on with Samin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
Did you do what I asked you to? Yes, sir. Everything's in order. Everything. Really? You didn't forget him? I don't think so, sir. I tried my best, sir. Well done. Don't mind tomorrow. Anything else I need? You can go now.
You're bleeding. Do you need some help?
No thanks. I'm just fine.
Nic mi nie jest. No, idźcie.
Mind where you're
Oj,
going.
kurwa, zamykasz mi drzwi przed nosem. Zaraz, bo ja nie wiem, czy dobrze idę. Ale chyba tak. Nie, niżej. Jedno piętro niżej.
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
Wiem.
That's nothing out of the ordinary for me. But thanks. I'll go and see him.
Czekaj, no gdzie to jest, kurwa mać? Na tym piętrze. Tutaj. Myślałem, że się zgubiłem.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Your suspicions about Samin were correct. We found out young Samin was in it up to his ears.
Which means precisely what?
That he's in league with the bandits. And he left his own wedding just to ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I really don't think so. The Semines don't strike me as being clever enough to plot this together.
On the contrary. Only complete fools would dare stand against me. And those village idiots are just that kind.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have
Czyli
found
to
this
byli
out.
bandyci.
They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Okej. Będzie coś dobrego? Przecież ja to mam w ciul żarcia. Dobra. Możemy sobie coś wyjrzeć. A, delikatnie. No idź. Easy forever, upper belt. Dobra. Idź, panie ptaszku.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us. So to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
Okej. Oj. Pięknie jest.
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men. And they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the carts. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him, and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such metal.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye. It was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage and surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain, and thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Senin.
An eye for an eye.
A tooth for a tooth, exactly. And I intend to teach them that nicely.
They showed us no mercy at Rock Tower Pond either. One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no
Pewnie
ordinary
Marek
band, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain. Robard is his name. Good man. He said justice and his mace would catch up with those bastards. I hope he was right.
Oho.
Open the gates! The Lord Burgoff's emissaries!
No ciekawe.
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Hashek is speaking the truth, sir. We know your son is in league with the bandits, and that he's behind the ambush of Lord von Burgov.
And not just Lord von Burgov.
Yeah, you're mistaken, gentlemen. He was getting married when it happened.
And disappeared from the wedding. Long enough before the attack.
But he...
Hand him over to us.
We're not handing anyone over. Where's your evidence?
We have a witness who confirmed that Older was mixed up in the ambush. Lord Semin, if you know anything...
I'm telling you, he had nothing to do with it.
Come now. Do you expect us to believe that?
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Semin. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Older deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
We're on your side.
Naturally. But surely we don't have to be so harsh.
Their silence is just as good for me as an admission of guilt.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semin. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Older over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine! And spare no one!
Protect his lordship!
To arms! Now you are bleeding like...
No niestety. Muszę zabić dziadka, z którym byłem wcześniej. No chodź, chodź, chodź.
You're mine!
I'll get you for that.
Have you gone mad? All you had to do was take Older away to Trotsky, not slaughter the entire fortress.
They were traitors, obstructing justice. We'll search this place and find that Older. Can watch.
This wasn't right.
What do you fucking mean, wasn't right? An eye for an eye. Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that treacherous swine immediately.
And what should we do with the other people?
Do whatever you want with them. If Older hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek! You can't do this!
We'll search the fortress, and if Older is hiding, we'll find him for sure. But we'll do it without any more violence.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want and you'll obey. That's an order.
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
Oh. And don't even think of getting in my way.
Kurwysyny jakie.
Careful.
No one anywhere.
Careful.
Pewnie go tu nie ma nawet. Na co czekasz? Odejdź mi stąd. Pusto.
I hope I find him before Hashek's men do.
A tu kto jest?
Not another step!
So you were hiding here?
Fuck! You! You're with them!
Are you surprised? You got mixed up in horrible things, Older. Ambushing and killing innocent people.
Innocent? You seriously think they were innocent?
Don't play holier than thou. Who do you think you are to judge?
I know von Berghoff well enough to judge him.
So that's what it's about. You're waging a private war against von Berghoff?
Von Berghoff is a swine. A great lord who changes sides at a whim.
He promised to help bring peace and order to this country.
Nonsense. Who was it that had King Wenceslas imprisoned? His League of Lords. He hides behind the law, and at the same time breaks it himself. Just like the rest of the High Lords. It's all the same scum. Von Berghoff, von Rosenberg, Kunstad, Lichtenberg, or whatever their names are. The thing that bothers me most is he got away from the ambush. At least one of them could have been taken out. One day you'll understand me, Henry. I didn't sell my honor. So go on. What are you waiting for? Kill me. Just like you killed my family.
No way. You were involved in killing and stealing, and you have the deaths of our people on your conscience too. You'll face punishment for that.
Go on then. Punish me.
I'm no executioner. You'll be punished by others.
If you give me up, you'll be signing my death warrant just the same.
Ojku.
That's not my concern. We're done here. I'm going for Hashek.
Well now, I must say you pleasantly surprised me. I had some doubts about you, so I came to check on you. I'm glad you refused to listen to this treacherous filth. That I don't have to punish you on the spot.
What happens now? Will we take him to Trotsky?
To Trotsky? This bastard doesn't deserve a trial.
You swine!
But... hey!
A ja pijany trochę jestem, no tak.
Will be reduced to ashes. As a warning to anyone who would stand against Lord von Berghoff. And this one can stay here. There's no escape for him anyway. Spalili Semin.
We should ride back. And report this to von Berghoff.
Masakra.
Henry, I know it's not your fault, but I don't know if it was right.
You're right. I can still see it before my eyes. And that's not gonna fade easily.
We need to get drunk and wash that shit out of our heads. I can't believe it. That Hashek, the madman. Well, at least von Berghoff ought to be satisfied.
No, widać już trocki. No ładnie się tam, kurde, porobiło w tym Seminie. Nie sądziłem, że aż tak to się potoczy wszystko, tak naprawdę. Dosyć grubo polecieli chłopaki. No i trzeba wracać powoli. Tu chyba Troskowice, tak mi się wydaje. Dobra, jesteśmy, prawie. Ale ładnie w nocy też, kurde. Nie wiem. Masakra, pięknie to wygląda. Nie wiem, co ludziom niektórym nie pasuje. No, pięknie to wygląda. A jeszcze chciałem coś sprawdzić. Opcje rejestrowania. No, pięknie to wygląda. No, pięknie to wygląda. Ta gra jest przepiękna. No dobra, wchodzimy teraz gdzie? Zło konieczne. Zgłoś się rankiem do Bergowa. Rankiem, czyli można się gdzieś tam przespać. No dobra, to ja się idę wysikam. No nic, zapisujemy tutaj i widzimy się za jakieś pół godzinki, myślę, bo trzeba uciekać jak na razie, także widzimy się później.